Hello, good evening, legends. I'm your host, Club Brother, the Club that was Sports Report live right here in Leesburg, Virginia. Today, legends, I'll talk to you guys about the fact that WWE 2K Battlegrounds, the trailer is out. It will be coming out September 18th, so mark down on the calendars. It's going to be seen on the Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5. Also shown on the Steam as well. Steam as well. Talking about the fact that Stanford has cut down 11 of their varsity sports programs for sure due to the coronavirus saga. I'll tell you what they are. Jimmy Johnson cleared to race, that is, for the Kentucky Speedway. 7-2 negative tests that he had. And he passed that, so he's good. Zion Williamson winning the Infinity Gauntlet pendant that he wore though, by the way. Also, the fact that a Toledo Rockets defensive lineman Jahneil Douglas was shot down. Matt Riddle addressing the incident, the accusations against him, though, by the way. And that is all I will have for today, everybody, just for now. So I'm going to get to it right now. First things first, I'm going to start things off with the fact that the WWE 2K Battlegrounds trailer is out now. The trailer that is out. The game will be coming out September 18th. You can pre-order right now. It'll be seen on Xbox Series X, Xbox One, PS4, PS5. It'll be seen on Nintendo Switch, Steam. So WWE 2K Battlegrounds will be coming out September 18th, by the way. I mean, also on Steam and even on PC as well. So mark it down on your calendars, everybody, on that. And hope you guys enjoy the trailer. Hope you guys enjoy I saw the trailer best, by the way. You can see it on WWE YouTube. You can see it on WWE's YouTube channel. See it on IGN, all the other sites, all the other YouTube channels as well. You know, WWE.com, by the way. So hope you guys just like and enjoy it and brought with everybody. So you guys, if you guys have seen the trailer, check it out now, guys. So must see, must watch. I hope you guys get the chance to see it though. So it'll be amazing right there. I will say that for sure. Now, another news I want to point out, by the way, that Jimmy Johnson, he is cleared to race after he after 2 negative tests, by the way, for the coronavirus. He will be appearing at the Kentucky Speedway. And before this all ensued, Jimmy Johnson last week, he had the coronavirus, for sure. He was out. The race wouldn't compete. He was out of the Brickyard 400, but he is cleared to compete, cleared to race now, though. After he took 2 negative tests and he will be appearing at the Kentucky Speedway for sure. So that's really for Jimmy Johnson, by the way. So he's in good spirits now. So amazing news. That's all you gotta know. Another thing I want to point out, by the way, I want to address, by the way, that I want to point this out, by the way, that Matt Riddle, he did address the oh yes. Stanford has cut down 11 of their varsity sports programs due to the coronavirus saga for the 2020 to 21 academic year. The men's, women's fencing, they have cut down the field hockey, lightweight rowing, men's rowing, and a co-ed and women's sailing, squash, synchronized swimming, men's volleyball, and wrestling. These 11 programs have 240 plus student athletes and 22 dedicated coaches. They have 20 titles, 27 Olympic medals, and a number of academic and pro achievements. They will have a place in Stanford's history, by the way. So coaches and student athletes were put on notice by Zoom conference calls, and obviously this is not looking good. So apparently, well, this isn't Sinwell thing. I can tell you that right now. And unfortunately, well, not a good look there. I can tell you that right now. So unfortunately, this is not looking good. I can tell you that right now. So that's the first time it's ever happened. So again, everybody, Stanford has cut down 11 of their sports programs due to the coronavirus saga, and I told you guys them already. So really, not a good look there. Not really good look. And some other colleges could probably do the same. Who knows what they are, what conferences they are, and that's not looking good. It's just that's just hard to say. It's just really sad though. So that's all you guys can know. And others I want to point out, by the way, that Toledo Rockets defensive lineman Jahneil Douglas was deceased in a shooting He was shot and killed last night at a outside of Gino's Pizza after he got into a after two guys got into a fight. A fight broke out, by the way. Now, Toledo police, they've caught a perpetrator. They have arrested the perpetrator that was allegedly responsible for this by name of Michael Mitchell. He has been arrested. He has been arrested and charged. And if he's convicted, he will be jailed for the rest of his life. By the way, so again, ladies and gents, Jahneil Douglas, Toledo Rockets defensive lineman, was deceased at 22 outside of a outside of Gino's Pizza after he was shot and killed last night. So thoughts raised out to his family members, to Toledo Rockets football team, to his fans, to all the viewers, all the subscribers of this horrific incident. And hopefully this never ensues once again. Hopefully this doesn't occur again. I can tell you that right now. So hopefully no incident like this will ever occur. I can tell you that. So not a good look there. Not a good look there. So that's all I got. Also, another news I want to address, by the way, that Matt Riddle has he has addressed the allegations against him stemming from the Speak Out movement. Now, if you guys remember that Candy Cartwright, she spoke out on the Speak Out movement on the 2018 van incident. By the way, she claims that Matt Riddle forced her to have oral sex with him back in 2018. And Matt Riddle would address his allegations, and he says right here, he acknowledges that he did have an affair. He admits that he had an affair with Candy Cartwright, but denies sexual assault allegations. He says he moved. He says he moved. He says he never had sexually assaulted nor raped nor abused a man, woman, or anyone. That includes Candy Cartwright, by the way. Never sexually assaulted her, nor raped her, nor any of that. Cartwright claims Riddle forced her to perform an oral sex act on him back in 2018 with the van riding other wrestlers, by the way. Riddle says the allegations are extremely BS. The story about that van trip and the driver falling asleep, that is, he forced you to do stuff. It says right here they forced him to do stuff, and we on whatever the issue is, by the way. Also says it's a fabricated story because you're still upset because we had an affair. It's embarrassing. I feel like a piece of trash cheating on my wife and doing that, and now discussing it publicly, by the way. We have a relationship or a fling. I get sad and depressed because I lied to my wife so much to hide what I did. And even to all my friends and colleagues out there, at the end of the day, this is what Matt Riddle says, at the end of the day, I'm not perfect. Did not have any affair. Didn't have an affair, that is, by the way. Even not, I don't want to discuss it no more. He says right that I did not sexually abuse, nor assault, nor rape, or anybody, man, woman, child, or anyone else. Because it feels like, because obviously for him, Matt Riddle, that is, now this could potentially have ended. This could have potentially ended Matt Riddle's career, by the way, and obviously, she was tired of having the similar stuff over and over again. So really, she did express her storyline, but it's very unclear if Candy Cartwright notified the police about it. It's very unclear if Matt Riddle notified the police. I'm sorry, excuse me, not Matt Riddle. If Candy Cartwright, that is, notified the police about these allegations against Matt Riddle, he says that they're extremely false, and he's denying the whole thing. Matt Riddle says He blocked her. He told his wife about the whole incident, tried to end it. Matt Riddle says, I blocked you and your social media to Candy Cartwright, by the way. Didn't want anyone to know. It's not cool at all. Didn't want to brag about it and tried to end it. And apparently, I think it's just safe to say that, everyone's held accountable for their own actions. Now, if you guys remember that Speak Out movement, by the way, that numerous wrestlers were being released, and obviously, didn't look so good. Apparently, so he says we're gonna make this quick. Never in his entire lustrous life sexually assaulted a man, woman, child, or anybody. That close Candy Cartwright, her real name is Samantha Tavel, by the way. Never sexually assaulted, raped you, or abused you. Now she says. Now once again, I want to say that now Candy Cartwright claims that Matt Riddle forced her to perform oral sex act on her during a 2018 van trip with other wrestlers. Says the allegations are extremely BS. So about the van trip, the driver being asleep, and me forcing you to do stuff and hop on whatever, it's a total lie. Fabricated story because you're still upset. Rose's Cartwright's upset because we had an affair. Then it's embarrassing because I feel like a piece of trash cheating on my wife and doing that. Now I have to talk about it publicly and discussing it publicly and directly. We had a relationship, had a fling. I started to get sad and depressed because I was lying to my wife so much to hide what I was doing. I was lying to all my friends and colleagues because I didn't want anybody to know. It's not something cool. I didn't want to brag about it. I tried to end it. Told my wife about you and us. Tried to end it. I blocked you. I blocked your social media. At the end of the day, I'm not perfect. I did have an affair, and I'm not happy about that at all. Never sexually abused anybody. Never sexually assaulted anybody. When I wanted to get out of this relationship, out of this situation, she said no, and she kept pursuing me, harassing me, and stalking me. Then when she didn't get her way, she used the Speak Out movement to try to ruin his career. So it's very unclear if Candy Cartwright notified the police about these allegations, because Matt Riddle could have been one of the only guys. I mean, look, Matt Riddle, he is the former NXT Tag Team Champ, by the way, but obviously, so like this, it can't happen. So Matt Riddle says that this is just a private affair. Matt Riddle said that he did not sexually abuse, assault, nor rape Candy Cartwright and take down a 2018 van trip. And obviously, this isn't a surprise. So a question is, what's the future going to hold for Matt Riddle? And obviously, where does he go from there? Now, WWE's issue statement, though, says everyone's held accountable for their actions. Where there's an action, there's a reaction. And if any person is accused of rape, misconduct, or sexual abuse, they will be released from WWE for good. So Matt Riddle, even though his name did come up, though, he did deny his allegations. And unfortunately for him, did look good, because Candy Cartwright, she could have she nearly ended Matt Riddle's career. And Matt Riddle could have been released from WWE for good. I can tell you that. So Matt Riddle spoke his mind, and he owned up to it. He owned to it. He admitted that he had an affair. So fortunately for him, things weren't going well. Now there is no video footage of it. Candy Cartwright, which is addressing the incident on Speak Out movement, by the way, and obviously, that didn't go so well at all. So make no mistake, people were a bit upset about that. So obviously didn't sit well with anybody. I can tell you that right now. So not looking good there. This is also sort of like numerous gamers. They were accused of sexual abuse, by the way. Also, a former Evo CEO by the name of Joey Kuehler. He's been accused of sexual misconduct, by the way. So things do not look good there. And Evo Online was canceled, by the way, due to some of these allegations, and no plans to come back from that. But the gamers that spoke out their minds, well, Like they're like guys. There's no place for sexual abuse, rape, or misconduct at all. There's really not. So you're a gamer and all those other things. You gotta be sure where esports is concerned about. They're upset about it, and fortunately, there's no place for any of it at all. There's no place for abuse or allegations. None of that shouldn't ensue. I can tell you that right now. So that's what I want to say right there. And they are made aware of it. And fortunately, things weren't looking good there. I can tell you that right now. So not looking good there. Also, some others I want to address that Mount Zion Williamson, he's got a pendant. He's got a he wore an Infinity Gauntlet pendant, and that pendant's got a pendant's holding a basketball, by the way. Now Mount Zion Williamson celebrates his 20th milestone birthday. So he got the Infinity Gauntlet pendant, that is, from Zofrost Jeweler. The pendant holds a B-ball on Mount Zion's 20th milestone birthday. So that, I mean, there's no price for it, by the way. So big surprise there on that note. So a lot of that changes everything. I can tell you that right now. So yeah, does surprise people, and it just says it all right there. Make them think about that. So number two, by the way, on that note. So you guys gotta know just for now, everybody, and everything changes just for a reason. So you never know what's gonna ensue there. Now, a college football player that is college football player by the name of Philip Blanks, who played at Saddleback College. He saved a 3-year-old kid from a burning building. Now, 3-year-old kid was thrown off the building. By the way, Philip Blanks saved the kid. Now, the apartment was ablaze, by the way, and apparently, Blanks checked out the scene. 3-year-old mother preferred to throw her child off the balcony, and Blanks he's also a retired U.S. Marine, by the way. He knew what he had to do. So Philip Blanks, he's a real life hero. That's what he is, and that changed everything right there. So what a heroic effort that is, and says it all. And that right there surprised everybody. I can tell you that right now. So nothing more to it, everybody. Nothing more to that. We'll say that right now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it right there for the Clue That Was Sports World. Please be sure you always like to subscribe to the Clue That Was Sports World YouTube channel. Oh, sorry. Also, wait. I want to say happy birthday to AEW wrestler Shanna. Her birthday's today. Wish happy birthday, everybody. Send your birthday wishes, your birthday shows to her as well. And so all you guys got to do just for now on that note. All right, ladies, once again, that will do it right there for the Clue That Was Sports World. Please be sure you always like to subscribe to the Clue That Was Sports World YouTube channel, Facebook page by any means necessary. Some of your comments, your tweets, your thoughts on WWE 2K Battlegrounds trailer, by the way. Let me know what your comments, your thoughts are. Now, again, it will be coming out on September 18th, by the way. Mark it down your calendars. It'll be seen on Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PS4, PS5. It'll be seen on Steam, PC, and let me know about the comments, what your reaction, thoughts about the trailer. I'll be willing to respond to that. Some of your thoughts, your tweets, your reaction, your responses on Toledo. On sending thoughts and praise out to the Jahneil to Toledo Rockets defensive lineman. Your thoughts and praise out to Jahneil Douglas' family members as he was deceased in a shooting last night outside of a Gino's Pizza place. So sending thoughts and praise out to Toledo Rockets football of this horrific loss, and they did capture a perpetrator, by the way, of the incident, and he's pretty much soon being convicted. So that's all you guys got to know just for that note. That's all you guys can do. Also, I forgot, by the way, Amazon, they're going to remove Washington football merchandise from their online store. So from the website. So again, everybody, Amazon's going to remove Washington football skins merchandise from the store to get for the name change, by the way. So that's big news. That's good news right there. Even though Washington football, they're garbage anyway. And even though it's racial, it is on a racially offensive to the Native American culture and society. And this is a big move for Washington football to get a new name change. So let me know what you think of the new name changes. And Amazon getting rid of all their Washington football merchandise because they're not going to be needing it. Almost all the gear, jerseys, all that stuff. So let me know about that for sure. Good move. I'll be one after response to everybody on that note. Some of your thoughts, your tweets, your comments, your responses on Matt Riddle addressing the allegations against him, by the way, stem from the Speak Out movement from a 2018 incident involving Candy Cartwright. Let me know about the conversation. I'll be one to response to everybody on that note right there. Some of your comments, tweets, your reaction, your thoughts on just the fact that let's see, Philip Blanks rescuing a 3-year-old kid from a burning building. Let me know about the conversation. I'll be one to respond to that on that note right there. Jimmy Johnson being cleared to race after 2 negative tests, by the way. He'll appear in Kentucky Speedway. So let me know your thoughts or your comments or your request response. What are your thoughts on Stanford cutting down 11 sports programs stemming from the coronavirus saga? Let me know what your reaction, your thoughts about that are. I'll be one to address response to that. And could other colleges do the same thing as well? Could you think they could? I'll just respond to everybody on that. And that's good enough for now. I'll have more breaking news, sometimes live updates, and much, much more in the club of sports, all things sports related, everything you got to know. So that's all there is. So take care, you guys. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe. Bye bye.